What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Unicorn Overlord.
Lord Gislaine, sir. Another village has succumbed.
Then you know what must be done. Gather them into the holding pens, the fit and the infirm alike. Both will be of use to us.
Is that wise in this downpour, sir? Some of the inhabitants have grown quite frail.
The march of progress ever demands new feet to walk it. There can be no tests without subjects, and those unwilling to sacrifice will never know the sublime beauty of discovery.
I assure you, I wouldn't complain were a few pitiful souls to perish in transit either.
Sir Baltro.
Come to glean more corpses, have you? Take what you will. We've enough rotting flesh to satisfy even your ravenous want for death. Though, not for long, perhaps. This may be the final slew I'm able to offer.
And the experiments are proving successful.
That's not for you to know. Now, have you come to collect? Or do you simply wish to interrogate us instead?
Neither. Those who defy Zenoira's rule draw close to your lands. His Majesty would see them tossed like all the rest upon your mountains of carrion.
The rebels? Here? No. I've come too far to let my work fall unfinished.
You've little need to worry. My men are yours to command in the battle ahead.
A welcome gift, and one I'll gladly accept. Tatiana, stay here and ensure the experiments continue as scheduled.
Yes, my lord.
Guards, rally the defenses. We depart anon.
I love how he disappears into a cloak. Oh, God.
Gislaine has completed the cure, has he? It was only a matter of time, but with all the vital support I've thrown at his back.
Your hubris knows no bounds, wretch. One as revolting as you is unfit to stand in the company of Lord Gislaine. Only by his word have I let your presence go unimpeded. Now go. Gather the dead and be quit of this manner before you drain my patience any further.
Are we getting more cutscene? I can't remember if this goes right into the battle. Okay, pretty much right into the battle. Our aim in the battle lies in defeating Gislaine, the lord of the region. And while their forces primarily consist of cavalry units, they appear to bear magic wielders as well. Take caution, my prince. It is a welcome addition having Sir Baltro's men among our ranks, but I can ill afford a prolonged engagement. It would seem I must take the field myself. And any rebels able to capture, serve as fine specimens. I shot through that way too fast. Okay, pretty simple. So, while we go through the opening bit of this battle, I want to sit here and kind of talk about something, and that is
I stand ready.
How this game handles recruiting. I don't know, part of me doesn't dislike how you can recruit characters, but sometimes I find it a little, just because it's kind of obvious which characters you can recruit, but sometimes, there has been one that I can think of right off the top of my head, where I totally missed a character. Like, I thought up to this point I had, recruited everyone. Other than that red-haired cleric, if anybody remembers, right when we got into Drakenhold. We had that really long battle. There was a cleric who appears out in out in the middle of a whole bunch of enemy units, and if you can get somebody to her and save her, she will join you. okay, that was a bit of a tough situation just to actually get to her in time. But
For the people of Fevrith.
you know what? Just to get to her, her name's Prim. Just to get to her is a pain. But you know, she's a good cleric, and she has a good item. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it gives a resurrection at the end of battle. It's actually pretty good.
We strive together.
If you're wondering how I know this, I have a separate play file on my Switch. But she is actually the sister of a later character that we meet in Drakenhold. If anybody remembers the Wyvern Rider at that one city, the redhead, I'm trying to remember, I want to say her name is Hilda? But we run into her later on in the game. And if you say, stop biting that. My cat is biting my mic stand. It's metal.
Triumph is everything.
I don't know why he thinks that's a good idea. So yeah, so you can recruit Hilda, but you have to have already recruited Prim. You have to have a specific conversation. You know what I mean? You have to pick certain conversation things, which isn't out of the ordinary. There are other characters that, you know, if you made different conversation decisions with them, they wouldn't join you. Okay, I'm fine with that. But it just, I don't know, it just seems weird to me that they lock a character behind having to recruit a previous character, and also having to recruit a previous character, and also having to, oh, come on, brain. Recruit a previous character, but also having to make certain dialogue decisions. I guess the thing about it that makes me kind of scratch my head and go, well, why are you making us go this far, is because all the characters, be them a named character or just a generic soldier, are all the same. They are all the same character, essentially. Well, no, I guess their growth rates are different. I don't know, man. This game, I guess it's even though I keep trying to tell myself this game is different from Fire Emblem, there are certain Fire Emblemisms, I don't know how to phrase that in a way that doesn't make that sound weird, about this game that I still sit here and go, man, I feel like Fire Emblem did it better. I don't know. I hope I'm making some semblance of sense. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because, obviously, at the end of this section, we get another character, if you can guess who it is. You know, it's the only character who's different than just the generic cavalryman and Lord Ghislaine, and obviously we're not getting Baltro, so guess who it is. And also given the name of this video. And by the way, when you see her face, you will totally agree with me. Oh god, keep the mask on. She scared the shit out of me when I first saw her.
Your decree made manifest.
She's a perfectly nice character. That's, it's just the way they designed her face is really odd.
It's impolite to take what's not yours.
How shall I proceed?
I never miss my target. They're beaten. I'm ready. Right. I'll pierce you clean through. Your mother. Settled. That went better than I expected.
Do you realize who you defy?
I'm here too.
Is that all?
You know,
I'll not let
there's
pride
still
out
one
to me.
class that even playing in my own time and everything that I really do not like,
At once.
and that is the Radiant Knights. I do not like them.
I shall do everything in
I'll
my...
support you. I'm here too.
And it's not that they're a bad unit, it's just they're...
I'll brook no interference, rebel curs.
You can do
I think people have said the same thing about the Fighter and Vanguard classes in this game, because they're just a generic swordsman, but they... You know, they're a generic swordsman kind of character, but they don't really serve any real purpose. You know, they're supposed to be like a defensive infantryman, but the problem is, if I want to have that much focus on defense, I'll bring in one of the big shield guys. For some reason, Legionnaires, I think, is what their base class is, or is that their advanced class? I can't remember. But it's somebody like Hodrick, I'll bring him in. But really, Lex doesn't have the offense. He has less defense than Hodrick, but he doesn't have enough offense that makes that loss in defense worth bringing him instead of a character like Hodrick. Like that's the problem with them. It's like, oh well, but they can also block block archers, and I get they have a niche use. It's kind of like the magic block that the Radiant Knights get. It's okay, yes, they have a bit of a heal, they have the magic defense, they have, you know, very minor things
I'm here too.
that they have such fringe uses that it doesn't make their weaknesses better. You know, they're just kind of a lackluster cavalry unit. Okay.
It shames me to admit it.
But again, once they run out of PP, they aren't really useful. And that's my problem with them. And again, I kind of think the same thing about the Vanguard units, even though I still like them. I just, and again, have their uses. It just meh. Like they could just have much better uses, in my opinion. Can I have my hand back? He said yes, I can have my hand back. But I'm gonna go back and pet him. He's such a good boy.
All my work to curb Death's march, only to perish in his modest hands.
I'm even better than Clive now. No complaints here. I presume you're the ghastly lord responsible for this plague and its death-strewn offensive.
You would accuse me of diffusing such evil through my own lands? Me, who at last stands on the precipice of seeing it eradicated once and for all? A shame. I'd hoped to welcome the occasion myself one day. But I suppose that honor falls to Tatiana now. At long last, my love, I come to join you.
Stop biting
once
that.
more.
He thinks the mic stand is food, apparently.
Corpse for the pine. Huh? What? A fortuitous thing, that. Were his cure made manifest, all my hard work spreading this pestilence would be for naught.
Get back here!
Lord Ghislaine fallen in battle? No, I refuse to believe it.
Cornea knights are more persistent than most.
Do you need something?
At your service.
I should have.
Merely say the word. I ride it once. 'Tis ours.
I should have rested them much earlier.
I'm prepared for anything.
Come on, send out. Nope, nope, bad decision, me. Nope, bad decision.
The path is set.
How can I assist?
There you go.
They won't know what hit them. Sure thing.
Still, I'm not making the right call. See, what I should have done... What I should have done with them, I should have taken Lex's unit. Granted, I only took one shot from those guys, but I didn't need to take that damage. What I should have done is I should have sent Lex up through the forest, because as long as they're concealed by the forest, this is something I didn't realize until very recently. I never caught it while I was playing this, but if I send them up through the forest, they won't shoot at me, because the ballista can't get a sight on me because I'm hidden. So I should have sent a unit up through the forest to go after that ballista. Like I said, grand scheme of things, I really didn't lose anything, but it would have been smarter. Although I guess it's also one of those situations. It's because I'm at such a high level right now, because I did this section much later than I necessarily had to.
Nowhere is too far. Understood.
I'll not let this go to waste.
I say had to. That's not the right way to phrase that, but
Well fought.
I waited longer than I had to do this section. Let's go with that.
I'm here.
Merely say the word. Consider
All
it done.
done. Ready. Yes, sir.
The time is at hand.
I'm up. You got it. Keeping this. Ready.
Calling that unit out, just trying to get them out, get them away from
So, what next?
just sitting there.
I'm up. Yes, sir.
Time is no friend to us now.
This one's mine.
I have you. You to me.
That's how it's done. Done and dusted. Ready. On it.
We march.
I'm prepared for anything. One thrust of the lance is all I need. Was never in doubt. Do your worst.
Couple of easy victories, and then send a cavalry unit on Tatiana.
Sure thing.
Lord Ghislaine is slain at your hands. The kind man who gave me a home when none other would, prepared to pay for something.
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
I'll preserve this place and our research with my very life.
Steady on!
Forgive me, my lord.
I was worried there.
You asked for it. Well then.
I wonder if I'm stronger than Lady O'Cleese.
Naturally.
Lord Ghislaine, how could you take him from me?
What have you found?
Horrors taking form, my prince. The jail is.
Why are they spelling jail like that? I'm pretty sure that's an old English way of spelling it, but
Tell our men to stay well clear
stop
of its
it.
walls.
But of course.
Rumors speak of your lord using his own people for dark experiments into the plague that sweeps this land. What say you?
That you're a band of benighted fools if you believe such tripe.
Come on, Elaine. There's only one way to find out what he was up to. We've got to search the manor.
You won't disturb Lord Ghislaine's research. Not while I still draw breath.
Then perhaps you'd be willing to serve as our guide instead. Tell us everything that's transpired here, Tatiana. Please.
God, look at her.
This
Oh
manor is
God,
where
put the
Lord
mask
Ghislaine
back
conducted
on.
his research.
You know, I was expecting some kind of horrible monster under that mask.
And before anybody,
Turns out you're just a regular girl.
look at her fucking eyes.
It was years ago.
Why
that
are they so
traumatic illness
large?
first
Like they're just so
emerged.
disproportionate to the
Swept
rest of her
through a
character.
populace like the
Like that's my
fiercest
problem. It
wildfire.
looks like an art issue or a rendering
Lord
issue or
Ghislaine's
something. They're
wife
just
was
so
among the
fucking
victims.
big. They creep me
He was
out.
never quite the same after that. So intense was his contempt for the plague, he made it his sole mission in life to find the cure. Even if it meant enlisting the services of a monstrous necromancer.
And thus, Ghislaine victimized his own people for his experiments, then proffered their vacant bodies before this necromancer.
You misjudge him. My lord studied every method, every medicine in his quest to rid the world of this plague. Absent a clear answer, he had little choice but to craft hypotheses and pursue them to their natural conclusions. No solution could be discarded without explicit proof of its faults, nor could any be affirmed as truly effective.
Such excuses are lost on the dead.
Their sacrifices were not in vain.
You imply he found a cure?
Not completely. The texts he was given were rife with half-truths and outright lies alike. But the seed is there, and it can grow if you only let me water it. Please, the answer is finally within arm's reach.
A cure would be most welcome indeed, were this disease to befall our army. Though, should it mean allowing such ignominious research to continue unabated? What say you, my prince?
You have my trust, Tatiana.
You have to
Take the
select
Gizlaine
that to
held so
recruit her.
dear and see it through to the very end.
What about the rumors? Buying into this thing's not gonna reflect on us too good.
We meet them head on. As long as the sick are treated with dignity and honor, that tide will turn. In the end, these studies are meant to benefit all who call Fevrith home. If he was even half the man you claim, that was Lord Gislaine's intention from the very beginning.
Am I to face no sentence?
Our enemy here is Zenoira, not you.
You only mean to shackle me in their stead.
The liberation exists to grant freedom, not oppress the downtrodden further.
In that case, I'd like to exercise my freedom to join you on that journey.
What about your cure?
It's a quick 180.
To be candid with you,
Going
it's almost
from, oh,
finished.
you're going to shackle
And
me,
if so,
to,
then I needn't
well, I
stay
guess I'll
here
use my
myself.
freedom to join you.
My men should be more than capable of handling the rest. As for me, I'll take this opportunity to walk beside the men who robbed this world of Lord Gislaine's grace, to see what ideals he chooses to fight, and ultimately to die for. And when that moment inevitably arrives, to be the one to
Excuse me.
sound the death knell myself.
Come on, only an idiot would let you.
Very well then.
Should have known that was coming.
Be warned, you may be awaiting my death a great many years. That, and you'll be expected to earn your keep in the meantime. Welcome to the liberation, Tatiana.
Don't forget Elaine, I'll be watching your every move. And we have another cleric. Just kind of using Sharon as a... What's the term? Using her as a guide for how I want to set up her tactics. So essentially we're going with the Lifeblood staff on her. Make her, just give her a little bit of a difference from Sharon.
I'll do everything in my power.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place. Be seeing...
And take them down. Give me the war funds, please. Yeah, we're just doing the general collection and whatnot. General collection, setting up the, oh my god, brain. Setting up the guards for the different towns. There we go. That one took me a second. You know, I'm really dumb that I keep missing the press square to deliver all.
Did it steal your BC?
If you're certain.
I saw that shine earlier. Wanted to make sure I collected it. So mermaid, griffin, and then unicorn.
Did it steal you're after? You're in the right place.
Meh. Nothing great here.
BC it.
Fear not.
I should have said yes to go to the secluded shore, because all the secluded shores in the game are different, but they're all named the same, so it kind of throws me off. Like, I always think I'm going to the same place. But no, usually you can find items and stuff on them. Plus it helps fill out the rest of the map. And there you go, the King's Blade. All stats plus 5, 15 attack, not bad. mean, yeah, come on. You got to give it to Elaine. I thought about it for a second, but nah. Nah, it goes to Elaine. See, I always have trouble with this one. It's a little more south, I think. Oh no, it's more north. Like I said, I have trouble with this one just because there's so many ruins and busted up castles. It's kind of hard to find the exact spot for this one. At least for me. I mean, that aerial shift isn't bad, but it's... I don't know. I guess this is, to me, it screams it. I just make what you do, like, what you already do really well, better. But it's like, but most enemies don't survive that many, most flying enemies don't survive that many shots from one of your archers. There it is. I could tell it was in that whole mess of trees. I just couldn't remember. I couldn't figure out exactly where it was. It shot through a little too fast for me. I think it said that Hodrick was currently a Legionnaire. I think that's their base class. I was having that question earlier. Ooh, nice conveyance stone. Sorry, I was checking my phone when that popped up. I heard I picked up an item. I look up, like, ooh. Rebels, good thing. I hired those thieves to back me up. Okay, so just a simple battle to... take a town. Oh, that's right. There are actually 2 battles here, because there's for this town and a fort just north of it, which is really weird, because the fort, like, I feel like there should just be 1 battle.
The Cornian militia fights on. Who's my target? I'm ready. They won't know what hit them. Ready. Sure thing. Ready. Yes, sir.
Do you need something?
Understood. You don't stand a chance.
Ungodly fool.
One for the road.
See, even back to what I was saying earlier, their shield bash, I just, okay, it causes a stun. But here's the big problem with that. Their initiative is so low that what's it matter?
Damn it.
You know, they don't. Unless you're much later into the game and you're fighting enemies that get 2 actions, you're not disrupting that much. Again,
On it.
I see the ideas and what they were trying to do with those characters, but it falls flat to me.
They're beaten. Who's my target?
They're still fine. I don't think there are bad units. It's just there are some units that don't have a whole lot of use when you really dig into it.
I'll pierce you clean through.
I won't stop now.
Could you perhaps praise me a bit?
To the skies! I stand ready. At once.
Do you need something?
Understood. Try me. That went better than I expected.
No mercy.
I'll support you.
It's up to you. Stay right there.
Want some fire?
Yeah.
I'd appreciate some assistance.
Sure thing. You got it.
At your service.
Time is with us. Should we only keep our focus?
And nice and simple,
Victory is
we get the
ours.
dub.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
I like the art for that bow.
I would be honored to accept.
And again, more collection. And you keep going around here. We start circling back around to places we've already been. I can't remember the unit's name. She's the second Radiant Knight. There was the one that was the Rose Knight and that came in with the big group before we rescued Scarlet. And then there was the one that we met around here. So yeah, this is her area. You keep going. You find the area for the chick with House Millette. So it all kind of circles around. Yeah, circles around. I feel like there was more to that sentence, but there is not. I gotta say, I really like how the map in this game is built. Because it kind of feels like if you're willing to take a few sections of if you're willing to take some harder fights than you necessarily have to, like there's always an option. You know, like very rarely do I ever fully get stuck where it's like I have nothing to do. It's just I don't want to go to the sigils and have to grind. You know, but there's very little time that I actually have to do that. Like, usually there's a battle out there that fits your level that you can take. Sometimes it gets a little frustrating, like I said, but if you're willing to take maybe a harder fight, you can break into a new area and level over there, or you can get a character a little earlier than you're necessarily supposed to. Like, the game gives you a lot of... what's the word? It gives you a lot of freedom with how you can collect your different units. And along with that, I really like how... I really like how it feels like you're on a military campaign in this game. Monica, that was her name. That was the person whose territory we were just in. But yeah, the game gives you a really cool feeling of you're on this military campaign to liberate all these different areas. As you move through the map and clear certain towns and forts and whatnot, it really gives you that sense, and it's a cool thing that they were able to accomplish in this game. I mean, again, this game, man, it did some really cool shit.
Lend me your blades. Flames!
They're beaten.
I'm ready to fight.
kind of my my true strike crew. All the swordsmen are able to hit those thieves, and then you got the archer on the back with the true strike, or eagle eye, or whatever that ability is.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. I shall teach you the lunacy of your ways.
Just a little magic. Focus your mind.
Don't get any ideas.
Nope. I'll take that.
I'll freeze you.
Bowing out already? Vanquished. Your will
And
shall be
here we
done.
go. We've pretty much won.
Wherever you'd like me.
Do you need something? Understood.
A futile endeavor.
See, again, just with how easy this fight is, because it's really not that complicated, kind of like the town before. I feel like this fort and that town should have just been in the same battle.
Saw that.
I'm coming for you.
Nice try. Saw that.
I'm really kind of hoping I change that toxic throw. I think this is me doing it. Yep. Because as soon as I saw that combat, I was like, I gotta change that. Yep, not poisoned. Because he's already poisoned. No need to really throw that at him. I'd much rather just go with a passive steel because it does more damage.
Do you realize who you defy?
I love Giannis' costume. That's right, I'm simping. Leave me alone.
Nice try.
What a joke. Winter's fury.
I'll take that.
God damn, the art in this game. I love this developer's style. Vanilla Unicorn. Wait, is it Vanilla Unicorn? Is that the strip club in? Is that the strip club in Grand Theft Auto? Vanillaware. That's the name of the developer. I love their art style. Go back to watch the Griffin when it collapses onto the ground. It's just such a beautiful look. Okay. I'm not crazy. That's I was correct as to where I got the name Vanilla Unicorn from. It was Grand Theft Auto. As soon as I said that, I'm like, that sounds like a strip club. That doesn't sound like a video game developer.
Tempered in the cruel flames of war.
All the way back to the very beginning. the Armored Knights. They're Legionnaires when they upgrade. They're Hoplites in their base form. There we go. Now, I get it eventually. God, that has been bugging me since the very start of this video. Yeah, I know you wouldn't lose your balance, little guy, if you wouldn't sit on my desk. He knows he's not supposed to be on my desk. Instead, he sits on the desk. And then he almost falls off because he loses his balance. And then grabs onto me like I'm... Like, he's like, oh, pity me. No, you did something dumb. God, I love cats. They're so goofy.
Another step on the long road to absolution.
Look, I'll stand by it. My favorite way to grind in this game, to find these sigil battles that have a catapult right next to the deployment point.
They will know what hit them. I'm up.
It doesn't matter what the composition of the unit is, but get a unit that has your lowest level units and just start chucking boulders at enemies. You're gonna do so much damage, and it's a shitload of free XP.
I wield this lance for the people of Cornea by your royal word.
Your orders, please. Right away.
Done and dusted. Sure thing.
I stake my honor on this battle.
I give my life,
Be gone from my sight.
not for honor,
What should I do?
but for you. Sorry.
People of
I'm worried about you.
I see you don't value your life.
He said that, and then my brain immediately went to Snake Eater.
I seize this victory as my own.
I love
With
that
his
song.
true ship, what are your orders, my prince? As decreed.
I'm staying just out of the range of their
Allow me.
their archer tower. I love all these guys on pursuit. It's a chip, 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 chip.
They'll never beat us. I'm ready to fight. Defeated. I've reached my destination. I have this one. That's enough out of them. I'm ready to fight.
I shall teach you the lunacy of your ways. Keep some nerve. some nerve. I claim this victory as my own. Is that all?
Man, that was a
I'll not let
massive
pride
scrum
outdo me.
just to clear that. Just
I
take care of
shall
that
see it
area.
done. Your decree made manifest.
Ready.
I have arrived.
For the people of Fevrith. 'Tis my undying spirit which drives me forth.
Nothing stopping me now.
Your will shall be done. At once.
Until my dying breath, I advance. I see you don't value your life.
I can still fight. Come here. I have you.
For my people! Be gone from my sight. I wield this lance. Your decree is manifest.
No stopping now.
Fly through the banner of the liberation.
A futile endeavor. Vanquished.
I'll ride any distance. Merely say the word. I ride it once.
God, what is
I'm prepared for anything.
this battle? I'm just hearing song lyrics. I heard "I'll ride any distance." I just heard from Hercules. I can go
My
the
steed is swifter than the
distance.
wind.
Oh shit! I know the song.
your worst.
Fuck me. Can't remember the order of the words.
How can I assist? I ride it once.
Sure thing.
What are your orders?
Yeah, I'm
my
not gonna
prince?
hit that. I'm not gonna hit that
As
unit.
decreed.
But at least weaken weaken them and keep them from sending out reinforcements.
Naturally. Merely say the word. One thrust of the lance is all I need. We can do this!
108 damage.
You little...
There we go.
Never in doubt.
Alright, my dudes. From here, we're just going to go over we're going to do a rapport conversation. I had to remember what they're called in this game. We're going to go through one of those. But that's going to about do it for me here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, social media is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more next time. But until then, guys, I'm out.